Hi you guys, and welcome to the grand finale of Unleash Your Nourishment Goddess, Day 5. You made it to the end. We've been journeying with your Nourishment Goddess all week long, and I'd love to know how it's been. I'll give you guys a second to jump on, and while I do, go ahead and say hi. Let me know that you're here as you're watching the replay. Say replay love in the comments below so I know that you've watched. And I'll introduce myself for those of you that are just seeing me maybe for the first time or the first few times. I'm Amanda Heisman. I'm a nourishment channel, an energy embodiment coach, and intuitive eating teacher. So I help women create joyful and easy relationships with food and body and self. And I do that in a number of different ways, by teaching intuitive eating, by channeling the needs of the nourishment body, by teaching about embodiment through song and dance and nourishment mantras, and by moving away from the energy of diet and restriction and into the energy of nourishment, which is really open and free and pleasurable and divine and sacred. And also, one of the ways I do this is through shamanic nourishment journeying, taking my clients into an altered state of consciousness and finding out what's the energetic hook, the emotional hook, the psychological hook underneath the relationship with food, body, and self. And so that's what we've been doing all week long. Are these shamanic nourishment journeys, once again to kind of get underneath the conscious mind, right? To get underneath the monkey mind, to kind of suspend that for a little while and go deep in our subconscious. So what are those subconscious beliefs that are driving our behaviors around food, around body, and around self? So we have little tasters all week long. You guys that have been following along, I would love to know how it's been going for you and what's been kind of extrapolating over the last 3, 4, 5 days. And it will continue. It will keep kind of unraveling this hook that you've discovered. So once again, we had 3 journeys, and to just explain what a journey is, if you guys have never done one before, we enter, it's kind of, you can for point of reference, it will seem like a guided meditation or a guided visualization. It's actually a little more than that. You enter an altered state of consciousness. We go down into your subconscious and take a little journey. So on the first one, we met your nourishment goddess, right? Which I like to see as your higher self meets your physical body. And she had a message for you, right? You met her, you got to see what she looks like, feels like, sounds like. You got to kind of commune with her, and maybe for the first time. And we got familiar with what it feels like to contain our energy within our own physical body rather than scattering it out and about with loved ones or projects or future or past. We kind of brought it all back into our body and got to experience what that feels like. On the second day, she revealed what's holding you back. So what was holding you back as far as your relationship with food? Hey Michael, hey Tara, how's it going? So on the second day, she let us know what's holding you back. And some of you got really specific. And hello gorgeous to you too. And on the third day, she showed you a screenplay, if you will, of what else is possible. It was pretty amazing. That was just yesterday. If you haven't seen any of those, definitely go back and watch from the beginning. But yesterday, some of you got some amazing feedback of what else is possible. What else is possible with my health, with my wellness, with my energy, with my life. And the possibilities were infinite. The possibilities were endless. And it was a beautiful energy for me to hold, and I imagine for you to see for yourself, kind of things you may not have even imagined for yourself. So she kind of got us to take a broader view and of what's possible for us. So thank you to you guys and to each of your nourishment goddesses for showing up for us this week and for giving us some much needed guidance and information and just love and support on our nourishment journeys, right? It was pretty amazing what came through for you guys, and I'll talk about some common themes here in a second. Tara says, I'm going to start with day 1 tomorrow. Excited to watch. Awesome. Yes, you'll have a lot of fun. We did some framework and some energy exercise management in day 1. We did nourishment journeys in 2, 3, and 4. And today we're kind of wrapping up. So it was so cool. And if you guys, as you continue to watch these, feel free to drop in the comments your experiences and what you saw or felt and got during the journey. And I can help interpret and process with you. That's really helpful. And I know the energy will continue to unravel over the next week or so. So if you need support, still utilize the comments, or you can also feel free to DM me if you need support. And as always, drink a lot of water, get your feet on the earth, and use your journals to take good care of you as it continues to unfold. But a lot of you, I want to talk about a couple things because our inner child did make an appearance in day 3. So a couple of you, well, several of you actually got things from childhood. Common theme to get safe places, commonly like your favorite foods from childhood, that chicken soup that grandma made, those cookies that mom made. Somebody found themselves in Aunt Hazel's house, you know, their heart chakra they equated with going to Auntie's house. So that's a really common theme, and you will just find yourself in places that you found safe, or foods that you found safe and loving in childhood. So know that that's a common theme. The other common theme was some of you got really specific directives, right? Like green foods and green foods and apples and apple cider vinegar are really specific foods, which is great. But if you didn't, and you're seeing these comments and you're like, oh, I didn't get that, don't worry. It doesn't necessarily have to be specific. And it's almost like a trusting that the transmission has happened and will continue to unfold. And a lot of these, I want to point out, were really simple, right? But we tend to think of like all of these good things we can do, but like we know all of these things: drink more water, have more vegetables, apples are good for us. But which ones are priority right now? And that's what your nourishment goddess helped us to kind of prioritize and let you know how it would specifically help to you. Some of you got some really great tangible information about your beliefs and your relationship with food and body, like your weight loss is only a struggle because it's only hard to lose weight because you believe it's going to be a struggle to lose weight. Somebody's nourishment goddess told them, like, right? Hello, Adrian. Hello, Olivia. Good to see you guys. Kind of wrapping up and going through some common themes that extrapolated over this Unleash Your Nourishment Goddess series, which was amazing. Definitely, if you haven't watched from the beginning of the series, definitely go back and watch day 1 through 4. They were incredible. And come back in the comments and let us know what comes up for you. Be happy to help you process those experiences of delving into your subconscious, of being in an altered state of consciousness and trance while meeting your nourishment goddess. And I was just talking about some of the things that came up for people and what their nourishment goddess told them. But that was pretty powerful, right? It's only a struggle because you believe it's going to be a struggle. So what if journal prompts for that sort of thing would be, what if it were easy? What if everything were easy? What would it feel like if releasing weight was just a breeze and a pleasure, you know? So journal prompts like that, and you can come up with your own what if questions to whatever your nourishment goddess has revealed for you. If you need support, definitely let me know. So those were some common themes. So once again, thank you to everyone who participated. This has been awesome. Still here for support. If you want to go deeper, the Unleash Your Inner Nourishment Goddess 5-week program begins June 18th. I'm super stoked about it. It's going to be a 5-week program over a 6-week container because we will break for July 4th here in the States. And we're going to do 5 nourishment journeys each week. We're going to do one every Tuesday, and then Q&A we'll unpack it. We'll do it collectively together in an intimate circle, a women's circle. And then on the Fridays, we'll have a call for Q&A and mentorship and processing and things like that. So this is the first time I'm bringing what I do in my private work with shamanic journeying into a group setting, and I'm super stoked about it. It's and we will have a supportive Facebook group. It's wonderful. The investment is $555, well worth every penny, and there is a payment plan available. Now, what I have for you today, for everyone who has participated all week, if this is stirring something in you and there's a spark of wanting to participate in this Unleash Your Nourishment Goddess series, hello Michaela, I have a special bonus offer that is good today and tomorrow. So if you sign up for Unleash Your Nourishment Goddess 5-week program today or tomorrow, you will also get a bonus session with me. So you'll get a private 1-to-1 45 minutes of your own intimate, bespoke shamanic nourishment journey. So that is actually a $444 value, so nearly the cost of the program. You're nearly doubling your investment, is what I'm saying, by investing in the program today or tomorrow. So if your order is dated 6/7/19 or 6/18 or 6/8/19 in any global time zone, you will get a gifted session with me on top of that to schedule throughout any time in the program, as to just kind of deepen your experience in the program. So let me know what questions you guys have. I'm just going to let you know a couple of women that I've helped, what they've had to say about this type of work with me. And one has experienced, I love how I'm always talking about the deep, relationship with food, and how it changes, our outlook on ourselves in life. And I forget sometimes about all the tangible benefits that actually has. I forget to talk about them. But I love it when my clients remind me that changing that changes everything, right? Energy goes through the roof, your skin starts to clear up, your headaches go away, your PMS symptoms drop, your bloating goes down, you start to look years and years younger. So here's what Melanie had to say. I am very grateful for you for being so helpful and supportive of my health journey. I was ready to make health my biggest priority, but I didn't know how I was going to turn it around. I think we've all been there, not knowing how we're going to turn it around. I've lost 12 pounds so far in 6 weeks. My energy has increased. Learning to tune into my body's wisdom for eating has helped me reconnect to my intuition in other areas of life. I'm excited to explore new healthy foods. My taste is changing all the time, and it's really exciting to know that these can be permanent life changes. My rosacea has gone away, my complexion, even my lips are looking younger and healthier. I've been drinking tons of water, getting out, walking, gardening, my way of embodying the changes and moving forward. I feel better than I have in years. I tried so many times to make positive changes on my own and was so close, but I needed help and I just didn't know it. Thank you. So that was Melanie. Becky also had huge transformation, she says, I discovered how old habits, childhood trauma, and adult health issues affected my relationship with food and feelings. It gave me the power and strength to release and process the judgment around myself and those experiences and to find the lessons and move forward. For the first time, I felt like I was in charge of making my own choices for my body, not some old way of thinking or trendy diet or what someone else or society thinks I should do. Just me, my body, my choice. So that was Becky. So if you guys have any questions, if you're wondering, if you need any more details about the program or anything, or your nourishment goddess, thank you, Michaela. Let me know. And definitely feel free to DM me. Michaela says you give such fantastic value. Michelle, I love the question. Just one, my darling, just one. But great question. All right. Any questions, definitely let me know. Appreciating you guys so much and looking forward to June 18th to kicking off this Inner Nourishment Goddess series. And I'm looking forward to all the amazing transformations that are going to unfold from holding that space and that circle with you guys. I love you so much. Thanks for joining me. Definitely watch from the beginning if you've just now joined, and let me know what comes up for you. Sending you lots of nourishment today and much love from your Inner Nourishment Goddess. Mwah.